is the first ever independent chess tournament organized by the Federation. It runs over 2 days. Today the focus is on the over 16. It's really an open tournament, male and female, and then we have the under 16 tournament, male and female. However, in the under 16 category, we have special medals and trophies for the under 10 players and the under 14 players. So the idea is to increase competition in Grenada that will encourage more and more youth to participate in the game of chess. We have been approaching it 2 ways. One, chess in education, and chess in education involves using chess as an educational tool in schools, particularly secondary schools, and we already started an initiative, but we are waiting a plan, a proposed plan from one of the experts in FIDE to do a special training program with teachers in Grenada. And then we have competitive chess. And competitive chess is like what is taking place today. You have people playing, we'll have an independence winner, and of course later in the year we'll have our national championships. With chess, the more you play, the more you become better at the game, and the more you can become what is called a rated player, where you can, increase your ratings the more tournaments that you play. Well, from the independence tournament, the top players will be selecting a team to go to St. Vincent in March. There's a special invitational tournament named after St. Vincent's first national hero, Chatoya, and that tournament attracts under 15 players, and we hope to field a full five-member team to that tournament in March. We have also been invited to a tournament in Barbados at the end of February, and we also hope to send at least one player to that tournament. So all in all, chess is on the rise in Grenada. We are really happy with the foundation built, and the focus is to get chess organized in schools and communities, to establish as many chess clubs in schools as possible so that we can get students playing. We had our first ever team to play in an Olympiad that happened in September, when there was the Olympiad in Hungary. And interestingly, we fielded a full 10-member team to that Olympiad, and out of those players, several came from schools. And the importance of the club system from the schools was emphasized in that tournament, and with the composition of our team. Because Renel Gilbert, for example, emerged as the top player in the Olympiad. Well, he was the top player leaving Grenada because he won the national championships in May last year, the first ever national championships that we had. But Renel, who is an unrated player, basically playing in Grenada, he went to Budapest and he played well against several of the top players. Renel himself came from a chess club in Presentation College. Presentation Brothers College is one of the early schools to establish a chess club. And from there, he went on to National College. And in National College, there's also a vibrant chess club under the leadership of Brother Kwabena Amen, who is a member of the executive of the Grenada Chess Federation. So with that exposure, just locally, with that exposure, Ronel was able to go to Hungary and to star in the Olympiad in Hungary and really make Grenada proud. He was elevated to a FIDE master, and he has been playing really well. As you see, he's part and parcel of this independence tournament. One of the areas, avenues for growth that chess offers to is the exposure it gives to our young players, just in terms of development, not just with chess, because with chess development comes other areas of personal growth, including critical thinking, discipline, organization. All of these things come with the development of chess. And last year we had about 4 or 5 players who traveled on 3 separate occasions for the very first time in their lives playing chess. In fact, the team that went to St. Vincent in March last year to play the special tournament, Chatoya tournament, organized by the St. Vincent Chess Federation. Most of them, if not all, had never traveled before. And then from St. Vincent, there were several of them on the Budapest team. And then after Budapest, we had a few of them going off to Aruba to play in a special tournament there. So in fact, Ronel was exposed to all 3 tournaments. And we hope to involve him and organize so he can participate in as many tournaments this year as possible. We have been able to secure special training for our top chess players. Right now we have about 12 of them doing special training with the former captain of the South African chess team. He has been attending Olympiads since the 1990s. He probably has participated in over 10 or more Olympiads. He led the South African team. He has coached the South African women's team. And his wife is also a player, South African player, and was the coach for Grenada. We were able to secure her to coach the female team that went to the Olympiad. And of course, when you have teams going out for the first time in a strange, in a tournament that they have never experienced and witnessed before, and it's the main tournament, it's the Olympics of chess, then you need experience. And Coach Dennis played a significant role in assisting the ladies to work through the maze. But she also provided assistance for the members of the male team, in analyzing games. What was remarkable about the male team is that the team did not have a dedicated coach at the Olympiad, but nonetheless, the team performed well, and of course, Ronel was outstanding. This time, we have started the year with Coach Boya from South Africa, and he is doing at least two sessions per month with the team, and he has volunteered, in fact, his coaching services for the Grenada team until the end of December 2025. So the year has started off on a really great note. The focus is on the male team, but we have invited one or two of the top female players to also participate in the coaching session. With that, we expect to be able to face off with our regional colleagues who many of them are more advanced than us, but with the coaching and the additional playing, we hope to be able to rank on the regional front, among the top chess players.
Inaugural Interdependence Chess Tournament 2025 was an amazing success. Tremendous amount of organization went into it. And the most important ingredient is the participant. The biggest challenge we probably had is when participants don't show up or they're late, then the whole playing scheme is ruffled. But apart from that, everything else went smooth. We had lovely attendances, we had lovely weather, and the games were indeed excellent. Overall, this is our third tournament, not including our trip to Budapest, where, as you may know, we moved from primary school to first degree in one step without going through secondary or college. And that is the achievement of FIDE Master Renel Gilbert. There's only 2 titles above FIDE Master, and that is International Master and Grand Master titles for which we are aiming. So all in all, this tournament was quite interesting and quite intriguing. We had laughter and we had tears of joy and tears of disappointment. As is expected in a game of chess, it's about developing the internal persona and giving the being a chance to radiate through intellect. Romel Ventu, for example, on the 10, and he's a tremendous mind on chess, very active young man, and he is one to look forward to in the near future. You have to put in your hours in chess, you have to put in your games, and after 10,000 hours of chess, mastery is guaranteed. In the female player, we have Shining Burnell and Shaitan, who is a player who is strong, but she tends to, not handle a tournament very well. As you know, there are many people who do well in classes, but in the exams, they're difficult. She's one of those, but today she managed to hold her game in check, and she emerged as the female winner. And Rakisha Flanders, a strong player, she came second. And the young Jada Gill and Acacia is also good female players. Generally, we have less females playing chess than males, but we awarded all categories. We awarded under 16, male and female, and over 16, male and females. We also awarded the under 10, under 14 winners.
FIDE Master Renel.
Tournament has had a good start. On the last Saturday that we played, just went there business as usual. Came in there, just wanted to do my best. And this second day today was a little bit more challenging, especially my opposition over the board. The games were more fighting. I was even in some trouble, but I was able to keep my composure, and I ended up with the tournament undefeated. So I'm glad for that. So overall, it was a good tournament experience. Well, the Olympiad, it's the highest level, so, of course, it's very different to now where it's local. I know a lot of these guys. I've played against them a lot of times before. So I sort of had that ease knowing that I knew my opponents, I knew what they were going to go for, what they like to play, and so on. So the Olympiad was more challenging in that aspect. All of my preparation was mentally, because chess is a psychological game. You have to go you have to be confident in yourself and your abilities. Sometimes you'll feel nervous, and that could affect you. And I was a little nervous during a tournament. Any time you have to play, you're gonna have that feeling of nervousness. So mentally, I prepared myself for that, and of course, there's different aspects in chess, like the openings and middle games and so on. I studied that as well, and I was able to prepare for it as a similar fashion as the Olympiad. I believe I was selected as the sole player to travel to Barbados for the tournament because it was all-inclusive for only one player. The pay covered all the expenses and so on. So winning this gave me the liberty to participate in that. And of course, there's national championship coming up as well. So I'm doing my preparations for that. And anything else, I'll have to wait and see. But I'm looking forward to great things. Chess, I think it's very fun, and a lot of persons, you need to realize that, but chess also helped me in a lot of areas like, like thinking and so on, thinking about the implications for my actions, and thinking like one step ahead and so on. And it also made me more reserved person as well. And yeah, I think personally the game is very fun. A lot of persons, they don't, they think, they have this idea of chess of being this huge, insurmountable hobby, something that's very hard. But chess is easy to learn, but it's just hard to master. So if you really dedicate your time and your abilities and so on, you could get better and you can learn the game very easily as well.
We're looking forward to getting more chess boards and chess in schools in Grenada and chess in communities. We're looking for venues, and we're looking for teachers with a passion to cultivate a passion for chess to guide chess clubs in the school, because without an adult mentor, students would not really gravitate or sustain the chess club. So we're asking teachers who may be interested or who want to become interested, please discover the magnificent beauty of chess, discover what benefits it can bring to the classroom, and discover what it can do for the persona. We have many people, including Field Master Gilbert. He traveled 3 times in his life. For the first time, 3 times in 1 year on chess, right? So chess can take you places. Of course, you can earn a healthy income from chess. If you're a chess master player, you can play chess around the world as a career. We're yet to get to that stage. We're just building chess in Grenada, and this is about 50th. So thank you everyone. Thank you to our sponsors who supported us. Thank you to the Olympic House for the beautiful venue. And thank you everyone for helping to make chess in Grenada blessed.